President Obama returning from the G20 summit later today. He's now turning his attention to some very controversial domestic issues.
Yeah, those include the Keystone Pipeline and, of course, immigration. They are the top of that list. Joining us now is political analyst Michael Yaki. Michael, thanks for joining us once again. So President Obama expected to unveil his comprehensive immigration plan through executive action this week. What can we expect from him?
We're not too sure if it's going to be this week, but all indications are that it's probably going to be before Thanksgiving. And if he does it this week, it's going to be immensely important. I'm basically entitling it the Emancipation Proclamation equivalent for the Latino community, and I'll tell you why. The Emancipation Proclamation did not give African Americans citizenship. They didn't give them the right to vote. It took acts of Congress and amendments to the Constitution to do that. But what it did do is it said clearly to all of America at the time, these are people who are part of our nation. We are indivisible. They are going to be part of the fabric of our community. And this executive order to potentially 5 to 6 or $7 million undocumented immigrants is saying to them, we are going to take away from you by executive order the fear of being deported, the fear of being separated from your families. You will be given work permits. You're going to be eligible to apply to work in the United States free of deportation and become viable tax-paying people as part of our society. And by doing that, he sets a bar that I think will make it almost impossible for Congress or any other president to undo, and in fact only to move forward, as it did with the Emancipation Proclamation, in terms of granting a pathway to citizenship, which only Congress can do. Only Congress can do that. But what the president is going to do is take away the threat of deportation, and that's going to be a major significant move. You see Congress is already starting to go berserk about it, but the fact of the matter is that if the president doesn't, and I think he will do it soon, there'll be a lot of screaming, there'll be a lot of crying, and in the end, I do not believe there will be a lot of action.
What do you think about the issue of the president just choosing to go around Congress instead of having congressional debate and eventually a bill?
Well, I think that the president has said over and over again, and he said it during his trip to Asia, that the Senate passed a bill 68 to 32. That's a big margin. That's a bipartisan margin. Sent it to the House, and the House did nothing on it for over a year. Almost 2 years, and he said to Boehner, he's given every signal to them to say, are you going to bring it up during the lame duck? Are you going to bring it up? Are you going to bring it up? And Boehner's basically said no, 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 no. So the president has said, that's it, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to put the ball in your court because you can still act. All I'm going to do is for these set people, and again, the question is going to be, is it going to be 3 million? Is it going to be 5 million? Is it going to be 7 million? I'm going to just defer deportation action from them and give them the ability to be functioning, productive members of our society. They're not citizens, they're not permanent residents, they're in this quasi-limbo that I'm going to establish. It's up to you, Congress, to take the next move.
Let's talk about Obamacare now. The enrollment started once again over this weekend, and it seems like things went a lot better this time around.
Yeah, they should be, but that's not the, I mean, the least of their concerns this week should have been the rollout. Instead, what's happening is that the whole idea of Obamacare is being under threat again because of one person's, for lack of a better word, egotistical biography on his website and in speeches. A guy named Jonathan Gruber, this economist from MIT who went around, who has described himself on his website as the architect, not just a person who contributed, but the architect of Obamacare, and he made the rather unfortunate, although he says he was misinterpreted or he didn't know what he was saying, but he basically said, we made it really complicated because the American voter is too stupid to figure out how to make it work, and that's the only way we could get it through is to make it really complicated because they won't do it. And of course, you know, you have Boehner, everyone else saying, here we are, this is all about how Obamacare was a smoke and mirrors act to try and fool the American people, despite the fact that they engaged in their own smoke and mirrors act in trying to discredit Obamacare before it ever got through. The administrations had to be put in a position of saying, well, here we are, it's been argued, it's been held up in the Supreme Court, there's all this stuff going on. But one thing that Gruber said, which is troubling to the administration, is he said in one of these speeches that he did not believe that the federal exchange was meant to have the federal subsidy. which is essential for people, for those states that don't have exchanges yet, and for low-income people to get a subsidy for their health care, which is going before the Supreme Court this term.
Right.
So they're going to be using that as a cudgel against the Affordable Care Act. The Obama administration is saying, well, he wasn't part of that. He just crunched numbers. He was just a computer guy. But having to relitigate this in the court of public opinion is not something the president wanted to do. It detracts from what he's going to do. And I think that's another reason why he's probably going to act swiftly in immigration reform to get this thing off the table.
Another key issue to discuss is the Keystone Pipeline.
Oh, yeah.
Congressional or House support anyway.
Right.
The president hinting that he would veto anything that comes across his desk.
Well, he's hinted, but he hasn't said.
Right.
And you have a lot of people trying to do tea leaf reading there about whether the president is really going to do it or not in the face of a Democratic Senate approving it, because right now the House approved it for like the 8th or 9th time. Harry Reid never put it up for a vote, and Harry Reid finally just said, to heck with it, you're going to get your vote. And I don't even think he's worried about the filibuster limit. I think even if they didn't get to 60, he's going to let it come up for a vote anyway, because quite frankly, he's a little ticked off at the president, and he's figured, well, I'll have the president have the last say on this. I'm not going to lift the president's dirty work for him on this one. It's going to be him. He hasn't said one way or another. We're going to find out. The Senate will pass it. It'll go to his desk, and we'll see what happens.
Do you think the fact that gas prices are going down kind of somehow affects the support for the pipeline?
Well, you have a lot of actual people saying that the Keystone Pipeline was an issue that was five years in the making, and now it's 5 years too late. People have taken alternate supplies, but one of those alternate routes is using oil trains, which is very controversial. So we'll see.
All right, Michael, thank you so much. We'll be right back.